Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabriel, and today we're doing another twin flame energy reading. This reading is meant to be timeless. So no matter when you find it, no matter where you're at on your journey when you find it, there is a message for you here. Today we're going to be pulling from the Archangel Animal cards by Diana Cooper. And the first card is B, Spread Heart Healing with Joy. And the first thing that kind of comes up for me is that it's really important to enjoy your journey when you're on the twin flame journey or when you're on your life purpose journey. We tend to want to be at the destination, right? I'll be happy when is a trap, right? I'll be happy when I'm with my twin flame. I'll be happy when I achieve my dreams. I'll be happy when this or that happens. When you do that, you put your joy outside of yourself. You put your happiness outside of yourself. And you make others and other things and situations responsible for your happiness. And that feels really bad because that makes you dependent on all these other things in order to be happy. But the truth is, you don't need any of these things to happen outside of you in order to be happy. Happiness is largely a choice, right? You choose to be happy regardless of your circumstances. That's how people who live with gratitude can be happy even though they don't have a lot of material things. That's how people who have grave illnesses can still be happy and joyful and grateful for the life that they have. It's because they chose to be happy within. They surrendered, okay, this is the situation that I'm in, but I choose to be happy and make the most of my life with it. And the same thing is true for your twin flame journey, is that where you're at right now is perfect for where you need to be. The lessons that you're learning, the experiences that you're having are all perfect for you right now. And it may feel like you're kind of grinding through different upsets. Maybe you're working a lot. You know, I see a bee, I think of a worker bee too. Um, but all of that hard work, all of that work on yourself, that choice to be happy, that choice to be um, happy no matter what you're moving through, and choose peace no matter what you're moving through, will amplify that joy as you move forward. Right, your joy arises from peace. So if you choose to be happy, you choose to be peaceful, and your joy will naturally expand, and that joy attracts your twin flame. It's not the other way around, that when your twin flame comes, you'll attract joy. It doesn't happen that way because your twin flame is an amplifier, a mirror for you. And if you're not happy within yourself, they can only mirror back what's already there, right? So choose to be happy now. The next card is Llama. Set clear boundaries and enforce them. Yeah, this is something I'm going through as well. Boundaries are so important. And I think we all fall into these traps of, oh, well, um, I've got to go do this thing, or I have to do this thing because of this person, or you feel obligated to do something because of family or friends or whatnot. And when you let people trample your boundaries, and when you trample your own boundaries, like say you set a time for yourself, or I am going to go to bed at this time every night, or and have a routine for myself because I need to have that to do my job or perform well and to get enough sleep. And those are boundaries within yourself. That's discipline within yourself. That's love for yourself. And if you don't hold yourself to that, like, be compassionate, but if you don't hold yourself to that and you repeatedly go, it's okay, like, this person wants me to stay out late, I need to wake up early in the morning, and then you trample those boundaries, you see the ripple effect in your own life, right? So having healthy boundaries, strong healthy boundaries, and not allowing yourself to um, let people walk on you, you stand up for yourself. Those things are going to help you greatly when you come into your union. Boundaries are not for love. Boundaries are love, right? Boundaries aren't walls of like, I'm not going to love you. It's, hey, this is how I want to be loved. This is what I need in order to feel loved and be loved. And you're not making people responsible for that, but it's, hey, if you can't honor the fact that maybe I need to go to bed at 10 p.m. or something like that, or hey, I don't want to go out tonight, and that, and that is a problem for you, then maybe this is where, you know, we don't meet, we don't see eye to eye, we don't have that. So you want to use boundaries to protect your energy, protect your own love for yourself, and teach people how to have good, healthy relationships with you and a relationship with yourself. The next card is Badger. Bring your life into balance. And I immediately think of like honey badger. Honey badger, don't give an F, right? Like, but I think this speaks to a lot of this boundaries card as well, as you want to find balance in your life. I saw someone share something, I think it was Jeff in the Twin Flames Universe Open Forum, and it was a meme of kind of the extremes, the excess and not enough of different ideals, like judgment and um, you know, the other extreme of that is like not having discernment. But the middle of that road is, discernment. And what I'm getting at here is you can swing to one extreme or the other, and that doesn't help you get what you desire in life. It really is choosing the balance approach, the the love and respect that you have for yourself, that helps you move through to the next thing, right? If you're going balls to the wall all the time, you're gonna feel burnt out. You're gonna feel um, like you can't keep going because maybe you're not meant to. If you're built that way, like God created you to just be all the way, all the time, like that's one thing. But I think for most of us, we need that balance in our life of work and play and pleasurable experiences and learning, and we have all these things that we want to balance in our lives because it's not just one thing that we're doing. You want to balance it out, and especially in your twin flame journey, you want to have a well-rounded life, right? You want to have a life that you can invite your twin flame into, and not something that is like, oh, I've said this on this channel before, but it's like you're pursuing your twin flame, that's the only goal that you have, and then you get it, and then you're like, what do I do now? Right? It's like a dog chasing its tail. Well, you capture it, but now what? You've brought your twin flame into your life, and now what are you going to do? That's where having that balance in your life of, hey, I have hobbies that I do, I have my life purpose that I live, and maybe you invite your twin flame into that, and that's what you do together. And of course you have the romantic side, but you have to have the balance of a full life rather than just teetering on one side or the other. You want to have that balance where you can walk forward smoothly and peacefully. And I pulled two, so we're going to take them. So goat is one, act from your innate wisdom. And parrot, listen intently to understand. And these are really good together, right? So this is saying listen to your intuition. That's what it's saying. You want to listen to your intuition. You want to listen to the guidance that God is giving you throughout your journey, and not try to push forward earlier than you like as you think you should, right? You want to move forward with God and not push and not force. You want to move forward with diligence, and you want to move through any resistance that you may have to love and healing, but you don't force love on yourself. You don't force yourself into a new situation. God will guide you perfectly. And this card here is saying, listen intently, in order to understand. Sometimes we think, God, what are you telling me? God, what are you telling me? And God is being usually very clear with you. God is very patient. God is a lot of times, very literal and will give you what you need. But if you're up in your head trying to figure it out instead of in your heart and listening to the peace within you, the good feeling within you, then you might miss it. So listen carefully. Let go of what you think God is trying to say to you and surrender to receiving what God is saying to you. And the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is Tiger. Excuse me, Tiger. Accept your magnificence. Yeah, you are a magnificent child of God. You are not just put here on this earth. You're not just created to be miserable until you have your person, or be miserable until you achieve this one thing. Your worth is not determined by any of that. You are a magnificent child of God, and it's okay to claim that, and it's appropriate to claim that. And if you're saying no, 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 like, we think that might be humble, and I felt that way too for a long time, and I still work through that of feeling worthy and feeling enough, because I think there's a tendency to say, like, oh, being humble is putting yourself down, self-deprecating and things like that. But being humble is accepting how God created you. God created you as a magnificent being. And it's okay to acknowledge that. It's appropriate to acknowledge that. Not acknowledging that is arrogance, because you're telling God, no, God, I know better than you. I know how I am. God made you perfect. God created you perfect. So it's safe to accept that and really claim that in your life and move from that space. That doesn't mean arrogance. That doesn't mean I'm better than everyone. It's accepting that you are a magnificent creation of God, and you have power, and you're naturally innocent as a child of God. So accept that in your life. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. If you'd like support on your twin flame journey, whether that be a card reading or a one-on-one coaching session to help you move through your blocks, you can find my services at SacredTwinFlameUnion.com, and I will see you all in the next video.